What happens after the storm passes, the adrenaline fades, and you are left holding the broken pieces of your life? Welcome back to Choose Purposeful. Today we are opening Chapter 8 of Where the Creek Bends. Last week, a massive northern pike tore Rolli's net to shreds. When a crisis hits, adrenaline carries you through the fight, but eventually the fight ends. The winter sets in and you're left looking at the massive tear in your life, realizing the real work has yet to begin. Today, we're talking about the Winter of Mending, because true healing isn't a dramatic rescue. Most of the time, it is quiet, tedious, unglamorous work. So, winter has arrived in Appalachia, and the loud, vibrant world of summer has contracted indoors. And Rolli and his friend Christina are standing at the counter of Old Man Hemlock's bait shop, looking at this giant hole in their net from the northern pike. As Hemlock tells them, a net isn't about never getting torn, it's about how well you can mend the tears. So Rolli and Christina begin the slow, painstaking work. With the large wooden needle, they anchor the thread. She pulls it tight and he pushes it through, small, strong stitches, one at a time. They work in the quiet warmth of the pot-bellied stove. Christina begins to read aloud from the secret garden. And in that shared silence, they aren't just fixing a net, they are sharing a sturdy, quiet kind of happiness. Meanwhile, back at the cottage, another kind of mending is happening. Mildred has taken a monumental step. She invited her friend Charlotte for tea. But Charlotte doesn't offer pity. No. She pulls out a half-knitted sweater and asks Mildred for some help with a complex cable pattern. It is a masterstroke of true friendship. Charlotte recognizes that Mildred is more than just a grieving widow. She is a woman with skills, authority, and value. And for the first time in a long time, Mildred's hands remember their purpose. By the time the winter twilight sets in, the net isn't completely perfect. Mildred's grief hasn't vanished, but the tears are closed, reinforced by 100 small, strong stitches. They are much stronger now, not despite the mending, but because of it. Are you avoiding the quiet, tedious work of putting your life back together? In this chapter, Rolli and Christina spend a long winter afternoon making tiny, painstaking stitches to repair their torn fishing net. When your world breaks, the adrenaline helps you survive that initial blow. But the actual healing happens in the Winter of Mending. It is frustrating. It is slow. It is the unglamorous work of sitting in the focused quiet, making one small, strong stitch at a time. And it requires allowing someone else to possibly sit with you and hold the frayed edges together while you do your work. If you want to heal, you have to embrace the quiet. Stop. Stop expecting your healing to be quick and glamorous. Look at the people willing to sit with you in the quiet and help you hold the pieces. Listen to the comfortable silence that comes when you finally accept help. And feel that frustration of the slow progress and make the next stitch anyway. A tear doesn't ruin your story. It just proves how well you can mend. Rolli learned that sometimes the greatest adventures aren't the loud victories, but the quiet conversations while doing the heavy, slow work of repair. So let's make a deal this week. Let someone help you with a tedious task. Or reach out to someone who you know is hurting. Don't offer pity. Ask them for their help. Ask them for their expertise on something. Remind them of their value. Next week, we turn to Chapter 9. The snow is going to melt, spring is going to break, and we are going to look at what happens when it's finally time to test those new stitches in the rushing water. Do not let the slow pace of healing convince you that you aren't making progress. May you find the patience to sit in the Winter of Mending. May you be surrounded by the people who hold the frayed edges of your life with care. And may every small stitch you make you stronger than you were before. Stop, look, listen, feel, choose. Do the work, practice gratitude, harness peace, and always choose purposeful. See you next week.